Hey everyone, it's LaShonda from Labors of Love here with another Therapy Thursday. So today I want to talk about a change is gonna come. As this is coming out for the first time, it is January 21st of 2021, which is the day after the 46th President of the United States was inaugurated. And as I think I usually do, I want to sit and make time for people to be aware of the nuance of change. So, one, change equals loss. Even if it's quote unquote good change, even if change is going in anticipated and longed for direction, change equals loss and it can be difficult. What I was aware of in my body throughout the day yesterday, the day of the inauguration, is the multitude of internal experiences that were happening to every single person across this country. Some people may have been indifferent. That this inauguration was a thing that was, and that there wasn't a lot of thought or emotion that was put forth into it, and their bodily sensations were not attuned to it, and that is what it is. And then there are some people who I've heard multiple people say, I breathed a sigh of relief, or they say they noticed their shoulders dropped, or there was a weight that was lifted. And some people expressed how they had been like almost holding their breath, wondering if something bad was going to happen. And so once the inauguration had completed, they were like, whoa, okay, it's done. And then there are those who expressed an unbridled amount of joy, happiness, pleasure, inspiration. And then I want to acknowledge that there are some who felt a weight come upon their shoulders, maybe a tightening of their chest and a pit in their stomach that hadn't existed before. I just want to make room and space for all of that because it all exists, frankly. I implore people to do the same, to sit with the internal experience that you may be having and how complicated change can be. I also want to share something else that came up for me as I was watching the inauguration. One, Michelle Obama's pantsuit. I think she's fly, period. But it was just something about that pantsuit that, I don't know, it inspired me. And, I think a lot of people would agree, but I can't even explain it. I get it. It was clothes. But yeah, I think it was worn very elegantly. And so that. There was something very cathartic about watching a Black woman, take an oath to a very high office in our land. But I think the moment that stuck with me possibly the most is when Amanda Gorman was reading her poem during the inauguration. I think what struck me beyond even her words and how she recited it was her youth and her beauty and the power in her words. And there was something about all three of those women that didn't allow me to leave my focus on them for very long. As a matter of fact, watching them made me think of myself, because I realized that true inspirations do not expect that the focus remain on them, but true inspirations shine their light so brightly outward that it highlights the greatness in others. And that's what I felt. I felt that ceiling shattering, walking so that others could run wasn't just something to be in awe of and appreciate, but it was a charge that was passed forward. And I take that baton. I have always been, I believe, well, not always, but for quite some time, but it really motivated me to be wholeheartedly committed to my work. My light shine so bright outward that my podcast, my videos, my trainings, my individual encounters with people would inspire them to be the best versions of themselves. And that is one of my great takeaways. A change is going to come, and it is up to us individually to do our work so that we can positively impact that change. If you'd like to reach out to me, please visit my website, www.thelaborsoflove.com. We are on all the major social media outlets. Please don't forget to go over and follow our new Instagram page that's dedicated specifically for our podcast, _LOL_pod. And the podcast, don't forget to give us that 5-star rating, write us a review if you can, and share it with your friends. Until we connect again, you all be well.